Alrighty, it's Friday. You know what that means? I hope you do anyway. It's time for the company quiz. Here's how it works if you're a first timer. I'll take stories making headlines in the news, and then I'm going to ask related trivia questions to the folks who stuck around. Well, here to play, back with us, Derek Hunter and Benny Johnson, the host of the show that's going to air tomorrow for the first time, The Benny Report. All excited about that. That's, he's the big winner already. And Lindsay, she's going for 3 in a row, kids. Are we all ready?
So play nice here, guys. Play nice.
Let's do it.
All right, Benny.
All right.
You got to at least win one here because...
So, listen, I'm in New York because our first guest is Don Jr., and we interviewed him this morning. And so let's see if some of that Trump genius rubbed off.
Okay. You might want to pick up that thing that you just dropped. That name that you just dropped. All right.
All right.
Question 1. We're now less than 40 days away from the 2020 presidential election. Who ran for president with the campaign slogan, "A chicken in every pot and a car in every garage"? Was it A, Woodrow Wilson, B, Hoover, C, Calvin Coolidge, or D, Franklin D. Roosevelt? Let me see these letters, folks. Get them up. Come on. Benny, you need a letter. That's how the game's explained.
I'm in a hotel room. I don't have anything to write with.
Well, tell me what letter you want.
D.
Okay, well, good, you lost. The only one who got that right is Derek Hunter. It's B, Hubert Hoover. God, I can't even say his name.
Herbert.
In 1928, he ran for president of the United States with that very slogan. He carried 58.2% of the vote, easily defeating Democrat Al E. Smith. All right, Derek's the only one who got on the board there. Question 2. President Trump was recently nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize for the recent Israel-UAE peace deal. Who was the first American to receive a Nobel Peace Prize? Was it A, Woodrow Wilson, B, Frank B. Kellogg, C, Charles Dawes, or D, Theodore Roosevelt? Benny, give me a letter verbally. Since apparently...
C.
Okay, you're...
Oh, come on, he's cheating.
Well, you all got C's, and you all are wrong. Yeah. It was actually Theodore Roosevelt. He won the award in 1906 after he served as a mediator during the Russo-Japanese War. All of the above, actually, guys, all of the above on that list have actually received the award at one time. And there have been, so there you go. Interesting, fun fact there. All right, question 3. President Trump said that he will be announcing his Supreme Court justice tomorrow at 5 o'clock. You can watch it here on Newsmax. Which Supreme Court justice served as both President of the United States and Chief Justice of the Supreme Court? Was it A, William Howard Taft, B, William McKinley, C, Warren G. Harding, or D, Hubert Hoover? So, let Benny, since you're paper challenged, give me a letter.
A.
Okay, let's see the other ones. Wow, we went from everyone getting it wrong to everyone getting it right. So that means that Derek Hunter is still out with a 2-1.
I kind of wanted you to try to pronounce Herbert Hoover one more time.
I know. Listen, it's Friday, guys. He's actually the only person who's ever to have done that, just FYI, in case you get asked this weekend. Question 4.
What? From Iowa, mispronounce Herbert Hoover. It's the only president we got from Iowa.
Okay.
So,
I'm from Rhode Island. Anyway, this week, Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg's body lay in state at the U.S. Capitol. Lying in state is actually reserved for government officials, while lying in honor is reserved for people in the private sector. The late Justice Ginsburg will be the first woman to lie in state in the Capitol building. Who was the first woman to lie in honor in the U.S. Capitol building? Was it A, Susan B. Anthony, B, Helen Keller, C, Clara Barton, or D, Rosa Parks? Benny, give me a letter.
I'm going to go D.
Okay. Lindsay?
I was going to go A.
Okay. Lindsay and Benny getting it right. Derek and Benny getting it right. Lindsay going down hard already.
Just letting you guys win today.
All right.
Feel better.
Pressure's getting to her.
Yeah, but interestingly, following her death in 2005 at 92 years old, she was the only private citizen to lie in honor in the rotunda. And actually only the second private person to lie in honor. So, interesting. All right, question 5. We've been talking a lot about the Russia and China and their attempts to spy on and infiltrate the upcoming election. What U.S. president refused to use the telephone while in office? Was it A, Franklin D. Roosevelt, B, Harry Truman, C, Calvin Coolidge, or D, Dwight D. Eisenhower?
I'm second guessing myself.
Benny.
I'll go with C.
Okay. Derek Hunter.
I was gonna go with B.
Derek Hunter and Benny scoring again. Lindsay striking out big on a
gets her up, too.
You know
Friday.
what? I second guessed myself.
I
because
know.
of the
Yeah,
book
it was
I'm
Calvin
listening
Coolidge.
to.
He refused to use the telephone while he was the president. He was a man of few words and once said, if you don't say anything, you won't be called on to repeat it.
I like
Interesting
that.
food for thought there. All right, question
for the
6.
rest of this quiz.
This week, Benny's favorite actress, Alyssa Milano. She was back in the news when police were called to her house for what turned out to be a teen with an air gun shooting squirrels near her backyard. But before she became a defund the police activist, she was on a little-known show called Who's the Boss? Which baseball team did Tony Danza's character play before he became a live-in housekeeper on that show? Was it A, the New York Mets, B, the St. Louis Cardinals, C, the Chicago Cubs, or D, the Boston Red Sox? Benny, what you got?
Listen, I've never seen this show, so I'm going to go with A.
Okay. Derek Hunter. We got 3 A's. We got 3 wrongs. I was actually thinking Derek Hunter would come through because of his earlier St. Louis reference there. Yeah, it was the St. Louis Cardinals. He played second base for them before a shoulder injury ended his fictional playing career.
When you hear Tony Danza talk, all you think is New York. So I just went with
I know.
New
Well, it
York.
threw you for a curveball. No pun intended.
Yeah.
All right, question 7. I don't know that we're going to need the tiebreaker, but Benny, I think actually, if Benny gets this right and Derek gets it wrong, we're going to have a tie game and have to go into the ill-fated tiebreaker here. So let's go. Question 7. Someone we knew had a birthday this week.
Is that someone asking the question, Sean?
It was. Okay, so you may know that I grew up in Rhode Island. I actually said that a little bit earlier. But Rhode Island is actually not an island, in case you were wondering. Which explorer is often credited with coming up with the actual name Rhode Island? Was it Henry Hudson, Hernando de Soto, Giovanni di Verrazzano, or Samuel de Champlain?
A.
A for Benny.
Yeah, it's the only one that sounds like he might have explored North America. I know.
Okay. Well, it was actually C. You all got it wrong. It was actually a little bit of a curveball based on the last one. You said that Tony Danza was from New York. Guess what? It is Giovanni di Verrazzano. Yep, the same guy who built the bridge there, or had the bridge named after him. But in 1524, he spotted an island in Narragansett Bay that he thought looked like the Greek island of Rhodes. Get it?
Nobody goes to Rhode Island unless you lose a bet, Sean.
That's not, well, kind of, no, it's not true. All right, congratulations to Derek Hunter.
All
He
right.
has
my
no
third
one can,
championship.
Yeah, but you got to
Third
get 3 in a
championship.
row, brother.
That's
That's
in a
the
row.
game.
I'm not on every week. I can only do what I do.
Special guests if you get to 3, it's a big guest. All right. Derek Hunter wins the game. Benny Johnson is the big winner because he's got a new show tomorrow night on Newsmax. So, Benny, congratulations on that. We look forward to having you guys back soon. Lindsay, sorry about that. When we get back, though, we're going to give you a little bit more of our take on what we've been talking about. Stick with us.